everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video I think has got to be made because it's annoying me, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to be annoying other people as well, is how much the prices of watches are soaring. They're getting ridiculous. I'm not just talking about micro brands or Chinese watches or nothing like that. You got this one here. I know you've seen this one before. I've got a glove on because my hand is still a bit messy from when I was in hospital. Okay. You got this one. Okay. I paid £50 for this. It's not the best watch in the world. It tells the time. It tells the date. The bezel moves on it. It's water resistant. What more do you want? Really, £50. Okay, Alpha. These new are around about 60 to like 80 odd pounds. I'm talking about UK pounds, okay? I've seen these recently going for over £100. They're not worth it. Pick yourself up a Seiko or something, or a Seconda, Casio. They're not worth the money. They're not worth that amount of money. This one. Now this one, I love this watch. You've seen it before. It's got the SW11 Swiss movement in it. Beautiful watch. Lovely smooth strap. I still say it's the best strap of any watch I've ever owned. It's a beautiful watch. When I bought it, it was just slightly shy of £300. Okay, it's by the company Swiss Military. This watch is now over £800. It's not worth it. There's nothing in this watch that is worth £800. It's just, we got to do something about it. I'm talking to the whole watch community. Why are we putting up with it? Why are we just buying it? Why are we so involved in doing this? If we stopped, prices will come back down to sensible. They'll just go sensible again. Next one. My old for signing bridge movement. That's upside down. Okay. This one. Under £20 when I bought it. I seen this one beginning part of the month for £70. It's not worth it. Guys, it's not worth £70. If you take this as it is to a pawn shop or a second-hand shop, the most they'll give you for this is £10 to £12. Trust me, I found that out today. My missus took this down to a local pawn shop on my behalf. £10 to £12. Where's the money in that? Even if I take this one down, the most I'm going to get offered for this is £100. I wouldn't sell it for that because I'd just lose too much money, and seeing the retail price on it now is just ridiculous. They're not keeping their value. You know, there's loads of really, really good Kickstarter programs at the moment that their watches are fair priced. I mean, they're good value. They are good value. But if you think about the other ones that's out there, watches, I mean, there's not like this. But let's just use this one as an example. I know it's a clone or a copy, whatever you want to call it. But the Orient name on it, unless you're a collector, you would see that. If you've seen that in a second-hand shop for £25, you would think, oh, hell to it, I'll have it. If this was a brand like Seiko, Citizen, or even Casio, Seconda, the list goes on, a brand name, this would immediately become worth £50 minimum in a second-hand shop. Online, I'd be lucky to get about £15-16 for this. I'm not selling it. I like it. I know it's a clone or fake, whatever you want to call it, but it keeps good time. It's okay. It's not a bad little watch and it wears nicely. You see the point I'm trying to make? It's been annoying me for a while. And I've been through like, you know, a couple of the Kickstarters and GoFundMe's and stuff like that today. I'm not going to list, you know, give you a list of names or anything like that because that's unfair. But some of them, they're asking like £700, £800, £900 for a watch from a company that's got no heritage, no sales. Forget that. Remember that. No sales whatsoever. And for that money, you could buy yourself 2, 3 Seiko Turtles. Think about it. We as a community, we need to pull together on this one. I'm a small channel, but I'm hoping one of the bigger channels sees this video and says, that daft old Cornishman, he's got a point. People will pay stupid prices for a watch that basically is no different from anything else out there. You got your dive watches with a rotating bezel. Yep, standard dive watch. You get them with a Soplex, with the Cyclops dial on them. Big deal. Big deal. Let's charge another 150 quid for sticking an extra bit of glass on there that magnifies. Big deal. Really. Some of them come on stainless steel bracelets. Some of the bracelets are lovely. Some of the bracelets are absolutely appalling. They, you know, you could almost shave with them, they're that bloody sharp. It's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And it's something that we, as a community, need to sort out and say, we've had enough. Your prices are ridiculous. Start off going in on a you know, a watch that no one's ever heard of, or a brand that no one's ever heard of, with a design that we all know. There's no real new designs coming out. Some have got more superluminova. Yeah, lovely, great stuff. They're still not going to touch a Seiko, are they? For Loom. They aren't going to touch it, whatever you pay for it. So you just will buy the Seiko, knowing that when it comes to sell it, you can get your money back. Or sometimes make a few quid on it. I'm really passionate about this, guys. I think we as a community, we're being taken for a ride. And I'm not buying into it anymore. I'm really not going to buy into it. I've looked at them and I thought, yeah, it's a nice watch. But there's nothing different. There's no new radical designs coming out. There's no new magical movements that are coming out that would warrant the silly prices. And they are. They're ridiculous prices, some of these watches. For an unknown brand, no sales, no heritage, no history, nothing. Now, if anyone's got any comments on this, please feel free to tell me. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm right. But I think we should do something about it. I don't know what we can do, to be honest. I don't know. But it's got to be something. Unless we just boycott buying it. Just say no. Because the more that don't get funded for these stupid £800-900 Kickstarters, GoFundMe's, project watches, concept watches. If there's no market, they'll have to put the prices back down. They're taking the mickey. I'm 100% sure they're taking the mickey. And don't go waving your arms around when you're on the camera. There you go. I'll keep that in because I do all my videos on the fly. So I'll keep that in. You know, even if I go to this. Even if I go to that. Yeah. It's a brand name. Yeah. They're stupid money. But you've got the heritage and you've got the aftercare with them as well. I don't wear this one. I can't remember the last time I've actually worn this watch, to be honest with you. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a lovely timepiece. But it doesn't do any more or any less than that one for 50 quid. Or that one for under £50. I'm just saying, just think about it. Just think about it. I would much rather have 3 or 4 or even 5 brand name watches. And I'm not trying to be a watch snob because you can see the collection I've got. There's nothing to be brand snobby about at all. I'm just as happy wearing a cheap little Casio as I am wearing, well, the Rolex. It makes no difference to me. They just tell the time. They're a tool. That's all they are at the end of the day. They're a tool. And there's some people out there that think I'm a tool. That's fine. I've got a use. Every tool has got a use. So take it from me. Just have a think about it before you let your mind rule your head. Just think about what I've just said. Anyway, sorry if I've had a bit of a rant. Sorry if I've had a bit of a moan. But I think it's something I needed to say. And a lot of the big watch channels I don't think will say it. Because I've noticed as well that a lot of the big channels to creep and sniff around all these watch companies. You know, they're like a dog with a bone. Oh, give me a freebie, give me a freebie. Your watch is brilliant, your watch is great, and all this lot. Well, with me, if a watch is good, I'll tell you it's good. If a watch is rubbish, I'm going to tell you it's rubbish. If I've wasted money on it, I'm not going to sit back and watch you guys waste money buying the same crap that I've bought. Now, if that makes me an idiot, if that means my channel's never going to do anything, so be it. I would rather be honest with you lot than just sit here and tell you a load of crap and everything's good when it's not, just to line someone's pocket who is taking the mickey, selling $800-900 startup brands. Okay? Anyway, that's all I got for you. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Call me an idiot in the comments. Really, if you think I'm talking at me bum, tell me I'm talking at me bum. But at least you've watched the video and I do appreciate that. Alright, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That's it from me. Cheers.